Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our foot soak and meditate together. We'd ask Shri Mataji to please allow us to clear away all the cobwebs and be in a nice state of meditation with you, Shri Mataji. Just taking a few deep breaths. Let's collectively raise our Kundalini and place ourselves in Bandhan. And let's vibrate our water buckets if we have them in front of us. We can just hold our hands towards the water and say the mantra to Samudra Devata. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Samudra Devata Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. And we can place our feet into our buckets. Now just taking deep breaths, just pay attention inside ourselves and maybe see in your hands what you're feeling. Something comes to mind. If there's something you would like to suggest that we clear together, please feel free to put something in the chat. That's if you're on Zoom. If you're on YouTube, you could send a WhatsApp message. So if our attention on our heart, a few deep breaths. Let's start with the mantra to Sri Ganesha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Mother, please clear away any negativity, that's restraining my innocence and wisdom. Please let my innocence and wisdom shine. Let's sweep down from our two swadhisthānas from behind, keeping our two hands behind our hips, and just sweep down the legs into the water. And we can say the Ekadesha Rudras to clear away any negativity in our subtle system. So we'll say the short mantra. We'll just take first the full mantra of Sri Ekadesha Rudra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ekadesha Rudra Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. And the 11 Ekadesha Rudra mantras, we'll say the short mantra. Shri Maha Hanumana. Om Shri Maha Hanumana Namo Namaha. Shri Maha Bhairava. Om Shri Maha Bhairava Namo Namaha. Shri Buddha. Om Shri Buddha Namo Namaha. Shri Mahavira. Om Shri Mahavira Namo Namaha. Shri Mahakartikeya. Om Shri Mahakartikeya Namo Namaha. Shri Yeshu Krista, Jesus Christ. Om Shri Yeshu Krista Namo Namaha. Shri Brahmadeva Saraswati. Om Shri Brahmadeva Saraswati Namo Namaha. Shri Lakshmi Narayana. Om Shri Lakshmi Narayana Namo Namaha. Shri Shiva Parvati. Om Shri Shiva Parvati Namo Namaha. Shri Hiranyagarbha. Om Shri Hiranyagarbha Namo Namaha. And Shri Ekadesha Rudra Mantra. Om Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. And the Ekadesha Rudra Mantra once more. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ekadesha Rudra Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. We'll say the mantra to Shri Nirichara. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirvichara Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. And just putting your right hand on your agya, bending your head down a bit. Let's just say, I forgive. I forgive everyone, and I forgive myself. Just while we're there. And putting our hand on our Sahasrara, just massaging the Sahasrara, the clockwise direction, moving the scalp. You can say the mantra to Shri Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Just leaving your hand still now, bringing it down on your lap. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirvikalpa Samadhi Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let's say the Turiya Stuti Prastapani mantra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Turiya Stuti Prastapani Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. And just sweeping down, two crossed hands from the Agya and the superego, ego and superego, down the body, the two channels, the right and the left, sweeping down towards the bucket. A few more times, crossed hands, uncross and sweep down. Then raising our Kundalini from the middle of the two hips up to our Sahasrara. Thank you, Shri Mataji, for the lovely, cool vibrations we're feeling now. And let's rinse off our feet, dry them on the towel. Don't forget, if there's any bandhans we should give together, just pop that in the chat area. We can do that after our meditation, a bit later on. So you can remove your bucket either to the side, or if you can dispose of it fairly quickly, then feel free. Just play this lovely song while we wait for everyone.
Calm, peaceful, world so joyful, no trouble, no sorrow, everything's one. Cool fountains, clear and blue, rising high up the air. Life so great for me and you, happiness everywhere, like heaven. Like heaven. The sun shining, gleams touch my heart, the rain falling. In this world I am a part, no more thoughts in my mind, nothing to bother. Deep feelings, oh so kind, coming from vibration. I feel the pulse of life inside my heart. The whole of me is drenched in love, dissolving in vibration. I feel the pulse of life inside my heart. Like
So we've got one bandhan to give. Let's do that now together. So this is a bandhan for Luka and Nala Deha, D-A-H-E-R. And this is for Rishuddhi and jaw correction. So let's do that now. Luka, L-U-C-A, and Nala. Great, thanks everyone. We'll continue now with the talk we've been listening to, and then we'll continue a bit of meditation afterwards.
Chaotic, that is troublesome, and that is painful. This is what you have now. No, these things were done by saints long time back, but nobody liked them and they crucified them out of jealousy. Because if somebody became a saint, then people felt very jealous of that person. So they killed them or tortured them and troubled them. The situation is not so bad now. Of course, there are some useless people. There are some people who are really monsters. I agree. Forget about them. But on the whole, our attitude should be that these are blind people. Now, looking at somebody who is maybe something wrong with that person, may not be good natured, maybe anything. But in your heart, you should not have any grudge. You should not have any complaints about it. You can talk to that person about it. You can tell him in a way that will be absorbed. But you should not try to make an issue out of it and try to in any way trouble or torture anyone. Can you put off this one? Pankhe ko utar. You have seen already in Sahaja Yoga those people who came and were troublesome and were not of any worth for us just dropped out by themselves. We didn't have to do much about it. They just dropped out and they have gone into some sort of a problematic life. I even now receive letters from them saying that we have this problem, we have that problem, and how to solve this and solve that. But it automatically happens. Because after all, there is a big choice going on, and the Divine is trying to decide who are capable of receiving the blessings of the Divine. This is the only thing you have to achieve. That's why we have come to Sahaja Yoga. Nothing else is important. There are people who are very highly placed, tomorrow they go into dust. There are people who are regarded as very great famous people, they go into dust. It's all the time is happening in your presence. Every day you read a newspaper and you find how they are behaving. Like today, somebody told me that in the newspaper there was that now one bishop is going to discotheque. Can you imagine? He is going to a disco. Now, what people must be thinking, they must be breaking their heads. Now what to do, this stupid fellow whom we call as the bishop and everything is now going to disco. Whatever he had respect, maybe it is artificial, but it's all lost, finished. Because, you see, as they have no value of themselves. They just live with their ego. I'm such a big man, I'm this, that, I'm a bishop. They walk in a different way, they talk in a different way. And suddenly, how they go down? Now, what was the need for this old Johnny to go to the discotheque? I can't understand. So, because of this kind of life that he is leading, thinking no end of himself, he could never see that one day I will go down. Another thing which you should say in a very wider way, that he had no feeling why people respected him. He never knew why people had respect for him. Or he was not conscious of it. At least he would have preserved that. He did not. Why should he go to a place about which he has been always denouncing and saying that these are bad places, one should not go there? So, in your case, you have to be conscious that you are Sahaja Yogis. If you become the ocean, doesn't mean that your consciousness has vanished, but it has enlarged. You have got the consciousness of the ocean. You are not the one who has become like a mesmerized person or a person who has no connection with oneself. On the contrary, you are connected with yourself much more than you were before. So when you become the ocean, you don't lose your personality, but you expand your personality. You become a greater person. And this is happening in Sahaja Yoga. I am noticing many people are developing that kind of a personality. And they are expressing it and manifesting it. It gives me great joy to see in my lifetime, I could see such people who are doing this kind of thing. So whenever you are doing something, whatever is your enterprise, whatever your lifestyle, whatever it is, that's all outside. One should not lose your attention which is towards God Almighty. If that is lost, you are lost. There's a very nice poem Namadeva has written about that there was a boy who was flying a kite, and the kite was floating. And this boy was looking after the kite, and while he was talking to everybody else, but his attention was on the kite. Then it goes further. He says that a lady is having the little child on her body, on the waist, and she is cleaning the house. She is cleaning with a little broom. She has to move from here to there, and after that cleaning she has to do other work also, but the child is here. So her attention is on the child, that he should not fall down, something should not happen. Though she is doing all kinds of work, everything, her attention is on the child. In the same way, your attention should be on your divine power of Kundalini. This third one, he described that there are many ladies who are taking water from a river. Sometimes they have 3 pitchers on their heads and walking. And when they are walking, they are talking to each other, telling stories about each other and anything, but their attention was on the pitchers which are on their head. In the same way, whatever we are doing, our attention should be on our Kundalini. We should find out what are we doing. As it is, we have the light, but you must take light into every corner of your life, every aspect of your thinking, every kind of an effort you make. And you will be amazed if you really watch your attention, you will really know what you are doing. Is the attention to be watched so much that ultimately you will be surprised that the attention is no more frittering away. Without the attention, you cannot work out Sahaja Yoga. This is the main problem of Sahaja Yoga, is that your attention has to be towards God Almighty. Otherwise, nothing can work out. Your ascent cannot work out. If you have come to Sahaja Yoga to make money, all right, you will make money and get out. If you have come here to show off your knowledge and all that, you will show it and get out. If you have come here to show your power and your authority, you stay there and get out. Like that, many people have gone out, if you know. And this is what is to be really taken care of, that you don't try to use Sahaja Yoga for all these stupid things which are not permanent, which are not eternal. Sahaja Yoga is to be used just for cleansing yourself, for becoming the ocean of love. Now many people also feel that love is rather difficult because you can be harmed by others or somebody can take advantage of you. The main thing about love is, if it is not a pure love, then it creates problems. Supposing you trust somebody because of money, trust somebody because somebody relationship or anything, and you go on indulging into it, ultimately you will find that you will be very disappointed. Very disappointed. But supposing you show your love just with purity about that person, it's so subtle, it's so innate within you, built in, it's there. We have to just open out. Every human being is a bundle of love. And when he is afraid of others, especially the West, there are so many ideas they have created that you are afraid of this kind of love and that kind of love, and You see the way the perversion and all nonsense is there. But in pure love, there is a kind of a beautiful light which protects you, which guides you, and which enlightens your life completely. This light is just nourished, and also we can say like the lamp has to have the oil. This is the one that is for our spirituality. The love of a person. You are embodiment of love, take it from me. Because you are a human being. Even the animals are there who know what is love is. You see, I know that if you love a tiger, the tiger will never harm. If you love a snake, it will never harm. If you try to love anybody who is very cruel and very bad, gradually he will come down. He will harm you little bit, he'll do this, he'll see things, and he might be mean with you, do all kinds of things. But then gradually you find your love works and works and works, and ultimately it is your love which is important to that person. Now, your love is really firstly appreciated more by innocent people like children. Children know what love is. If the children see you and they run away, that means something wrong with you. I have seen people, like once we were in Japan, and there were two foreigners who were there, ladies, who were dressed up, I don't know from which hairdresser they had dressed up themselves, and were very much overly decorated. And they came with us. And we climbed up a place to see something, and when we came down, there were some children standing there. They had gone before us. So they said, "Where are those witches?" I said, "Which went with you?" I said, "What do you mean?" "They came, we were frightened. We ran away to our houses. Now we have come to tell you they are witches." Small little Japanese children, they are witches, they are witches. Be afraid of them. And they had decorated themselves so much they were dressed up. They have tried to make such a beautiful show of themselves, but for the children, they were witches. And they ran away. And when we came, they came running and telling us, "Don't be with them, they are witches."
Oh, yeah, the water's there. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Shri Mataji, for a lovely meditation together. Just before we close off, let's give one more bandhan. Quite a few Vishuddhi things tonight. For Nandini Nandakishoralal. This is for her left ear and Vishuddhi chakra. Nandini. Nandane. Thank you, Shri Mataji. Thank you, everyone. Let's finish with our collective raising of our Kundalini and giving ourselves a bandhan. Thank you all. I'll leave you with a Ganapat Pule concert 1996 with the indefatigable Shri Mataji up very late for this lovely concert at Ganapat Pule. I think I played the first part of it in another session, so I'm playing the second part now. So maybe just 5-10 minutes, we'll have that going on. Good night all. And good morning for some.
ये तो माता का कर्म है, हकीकत है। आज निर्मल माँ का कर्म नहीं होता, हम यहाँ नहीं होते। ऐसे तेरे दरबार में हर कौम को आते देखा, तेरे दरबार में हर कौम को आते देखा, तेरे दरबार में हर कौम को आते देखा, तेरे दरबार में हर कौम को आते देखा। निस्बत है तो करने को सलाम आए हैं
तुमसे निस्बत है तो करने को सलाम आए हैं तुमसे निस्बत है तो करने को सलाम आए हैं
हमारे स्वामी साहब नोएडा के उनकी नजर कर रहा हो गया तुमसे निस्बत है निस्बत से तेरी मीना जमाने में भरम है ऐसा मेरी माता तेरा अंदाज करम है मैं खाक नशी था मुझे मसनद पे बिठाया कसम खुदा की हकीकत कह रहा हूं मैं खाक नशी था मुझे मसनद पे बिठाया ये तेरी इनायत है नवाज़िश है करम है और ये तेरी इनायत है नवाज़िश है करम है तुमसे निस्बत है तो करने को सलाम आए हैं तुमसे निस्बत है तो करने को सलाम आए हैं तुमसे निस्बत है तो करने को सलाम तुमसे निस्बत है तो करने को सलाम आए हैं इस नजर डाल मुझे कितने गुलाम आए हैं ये तुम्हारा
And we'll leave it there. Good night, all. And see you on Wednesday night.